Hello guys and welcome back to another vlog. My name is Paige and welcome to a page in the chapter. My usual intro is that I like to read a lot of books and then talk about them here on this channel with you guys, except I haven't read a book in 2 months. And today we're gonna fix that issue because in this vlog I am reading 100 pages of a book every single day until I am out of my reading slump because I miss reading. It was a really good stress relief for me and I just miss getting lost in a world. I'm in the middle of about 4 books right now and none of them have really helped me. I left uni for a while to try and recharge a bit and I'm feeling much better now. So glad that I took some time away from university and now I'm back and ready to start my final term. I'm ready to do my exams and final bits of my dis with a fresh mind and I have the time to read now. So I started The Vanishing Stair before I left and I've been gone for 6 weeks. So it's been 6 weeks since I read this book. I got about halfway through and I just didn't have the space to bring it with me. I overpacked and didn't have the space for this. So I'm in the middle of this one. I am also in the middle of The Five, which is a non-fiction book about the 5 victims of Jack the Ripper. I have DNF'd that book. I've decided I'm not picking that book up again because I just feel like it's making some very wild claims that are unsubstantiated and it's just not referenced properly at all. And so I don't know if it's the uni student in me that's struggling with that, but the fact that it's not referenced correctly is driving me up the wall and I just feel like it's trying too hard to find a story where there's not one. So I won't be finishing that. I am also in the middle of Chain of Gold. Is it Chain of Gold? It's really bad that I've forgotten the name of the title. And there was nothing wrong with this book. There's no reason why I haven't finished it. I just haven't been reading. But we're gonna fix it. I'm gonna finish these books. I've got 2 new books that are also gonna help pull me out of this slump. And hopefully this is gonna be a good reading vlog. I don't know how long it's gonna last. It just depends on when my slump ends. So I'm actually gonna start this vlog with a little haul for you guys because I've actually just been shopping. So here are some books. So we are starting this haul with Cinderella is Dead by Kalynn Bayron. This is a book that I have mentioned many a time on this channel. I'm really excited about it. This is a book about our main character and she doesn't want to go to the ball because she's already in love with a woman and she doesn't want to be forced to marry a prince. So she runs away to the Museum of Cinderella where she uncovers dark secrets about the original Cinderella. And I'm really excited to see what twist on the original Cinderella is going to be in this book. So it was actually my lovely friend Eleanor who sent me this book and she messaged me and she was like, I'm gonna send you a book, you can't say no, what book would you like? I'm so excited that this arrived today and it really made my day that she did that. So thank you very much for always watching my videos and funding my book content. I will let you know what I think of this book. And the next book that we have is of course Heartstopper Volume 3. I mentioned to you guys that this would be one of the first books that I picked up when stores opened and I went back in stores. These are really expensive books and so it's difficult for me sometimes to wrap my mind around paying £11 for a book. But this book is meatier than previous ones. I love these books so much. They really give me massive boosts of serotonin. So it seemed like a good investment during exams and I know that this book will help me with my reading slump because it's graphic. So I can just fly through it. I usually read these books in one sitting. It seemed like a good investment. So it is still the same day. I got changed because it's very hot in my room and it's much later because I went on a long tangent with my day and started repotting all of my plants that were getting too overgrown and just being an all-round good plant mum. So I've spent the past hour looking after my plants and now I have a craving to read. So I'm gonna sit down and read 100 pages of Heartstopper Volume 3. Now I don't know if this has 100 pages. This is 900 pages. Wow, okay, so I was very wrong about that. I'm gonna read 100 pages. If what's previously happened with Heartstopper volumes happens, then I'll probably go over 100 pages, but that's fine. The whole point is to keep reading until I have my mojo back and feel like even after I stop filming this video, I'll want to read. I'll check in with you guys when I have an update. I want to say maybe at the 50-page mark, but 50 pages of Heartstopper is not the same as 50 pages of a normal book. So I might just wait until I hit the 100-page mark. I will check in with you guys when I have an update on my boys, Nick and Charlie. Okay, that was incredibly quick, but I'm 100 pages in. I'm also a really dumb bitch because of course this book is not 900 pages. I just forgot that these books pick up page number wise where they left off. So this book is about 300 pages maybe? I don't trust my math, but I think it's like 300. So I have read 100 now. As I said, that is much quicker than I would ever read 100 pages of a real book, but obviously in a graphic novel, there's not a lot of reading, it's a lot of looking. I'm not gonna go over the 100 pages today. I really thought that when I picked up this book, especially with it being Nick and Charlie, that I would just want to read it all in one sitting again, fly through it. But around the 50-page mark, I just lost it again, which is just proof that this is all my reading slump and not the book, because it's obviously not the books if this is happening with Heartstopper, because I love Heartstopper. So it's definitely just my slump, but I lost interest, I got anxious, I just wanted to watch TV and not be reading. So although I've said I'm going to read 100 pages a day, and that's the challenge I've set myself and I'm going to stick to it, if I hit 100 pages and I'm not feeling it, I am going to stop, because I don't want to make this process awful or hate reading. The point is to love it again. That being said, I'm very happy that I started with Heartstopper and an easy book to fly through and get into until I get used to reading again. So today, Monday, the 26th of April, I have read my 100 pages for the day, and now I can chill. I'm gonna go have the most uni student dinner of all time because I'm starving and I haven't eaten yet today. I'm awful at existing as a human being, so I'm gonna go eat my first meal of the day. And I will catch up with you guys tomorrow when it's time to read another 100 pages. Hello friends, it is day 2 of this vlog. It is now Tuesday and it feels really late in the day. It's really dark outside. You can't tell on camera, which is very frustrating that it looks so bright in my room. But it's not. My room is really, really dark and depressing and I don't like it. So it is about 4 o'clock in the day. I haven't done any reading and I won't lie to you guys, I really don't want to. I don't feel like reading. I don't feel in the mood for reading. I just want to curl up in bed and watch TV because it's a sucky day outside. But that's the point of this video. So I'm going to read 100 pages of Heartstopper. I've had a really boring day, which is why I haven't really vlogged. I've just had some meetings. Haven't really done anything else. So yeah, it's been a very, very boring day. Hopefully tomorrow is a little bit better. So I'll catch up with you when I have done some reading. So I've once again stormed through it. I am just over 100 pages. I actually got into it and didn't notice that I was at the 100-page mark, which is already an improvement from yesterday, because yesterday I was literally counting down the pages until I was at the 100-page mark. And I just read today. So this is working. This experiment and this vlog are clearly doing their job. I actually think that I might read a little bit more. I love Nick and Charlie so much, and I love the Heartstopper series. If, like me, you're just kind of wanting to explore some graphic novels, I think this is a fantastic place to start. Things are going really well for me today, so I'm gonna read some more. Good morning, guys. It is now Wednesday. I am up somewhat early. It's not so early now, but I was up early and I've been reading. I woke up this morning with the urge to read. As you guys will have seen, I was not feeling very well last night at all. I don't know what came over me, but reading just couldn't happen. So I read my 100 pages yesterday, but I didn't read anymore. But I'm feeling really into reading today and I've kind of lost track. I haven't been paying attention to the page numbers, which is nice. So I think I'll probably finish Heartstopper today and maybe start another book. I think I'm going to ask over on my Twitter which book I should read next. So if you're not following me on Twitter, you probably should, because I do a lot of like polls about what to read next and what you guys want to see in vlogs and stuff. So you don't have to, but it's a great way to kind of control what's on my channel a little bit more. So on the agenda today, I have a meeting with one of my lecturers about master's stuff because I finally decided what I want to do my master's in. So just gonna get a bit of advice from her. If any of you guys have advice on applying for a master's, that would also be really helpful. I'm taking a gap year, by the way, so I'm not like super late in the application process. I'm actually very early. And then after that meeting, I have to revise for my exams. I'm going to work on some essays because my first exam is on Thursday. Tomorrow, my first exam is tomorrow. I'm really nervous for this one. I have one on Friday that I'm genuinely excited for because it's kind of what I want to do my master's in. So I'm actually really excited to get to write an essay on some of the content I haven't gotten to explore yet in this module. But tomorrow's one is scary. It's in funerary osteoarchaeology, which I am not good at. So I'm going to do some more research and practice today. It is a 24-hour essay exam, so I don't need to be doing this work. I could just do it tomorrow. I'm going to have more than enough time, but I just like to be prepared. I don't really feel like having a breakdown tomorrow. So I'm going to work until about 3:30, and then at 4 o'clock I've managed to book a gym slot, which is why my hair looks disgusting, because I didn't see the point in washing it this morning when I'm going to go to the gym this evening-ish, pre-evening time. Then I'm going to shower, have a cozy evening, read, and yeah, I'm going to read tonight. At the moment, I'm feeling very motivated. I love this book so much. I think Osman does a fantastic job of not just capturing being a teenager in the UK, but I think of capturing what an LGBTQ relationship would be like. I've never been in one, so I don't know. I'll have to give this to one of my friends and see what they say, but I think that the representation in this book is truly fantastic. So if I'm wrong, do please let me know. I do not want to be spreading false information on this channel, but everyone that I know seems to love this book, so I think it is doing a pretty good job. It just gives me all of the feels. I don't know if I should have read this when I've just gone long distance with my boyfriend again, because it's just giving me feels, but it is truly very sweet. So I highly recommend, and this was a fantastic book to start on. I can't wait to finish it, and yeah, I'll catch up with you when I do. So I'm pretty much just doing some work at the moment. As you guys saw, I was applying for an internship and now I'm working on my dis, but I seem to have encountered a little bit of an error that I've made with my dissertation. I only found out like yesterday that I need to do a list of tables and a list of figures at the beginning of my dissertation. It's not a massive thing to find out really late in the game that I need to do. I literally just need to go through and find the page numbers for all the figures that I've used and slot them into a list at the beginning. So as far as last minute discoveries, this is a pretty mild one and it's fine. I can get this done with more than enough time. This might be easier if I show you actually. However, I have to do a list of tables and a list of figures. Now this is a table that, I don't know if you can see, I've listed this as a figure that I may have done that wrong. And I think I need to go back through and change the tables to tables rather than figures. So I have a list of tables and a list of figures. So I think that I need to go through and change the tables from figures to tables, but then obviously that's going to affect all of the numbers of my figures, and so I'm going to have to go back through my dissertation again, fixing all the numbers of the figures. Again, this is really not a big job, it's just a bit of a tedious job. I've already had to go through my figures multiple times to like make sure that all of the figure numbers are correct and in order, because I kind of put them in out of order, and Word is just a bit of a bitch when it comes to structuring stuff like this. I really wish that they would make it easier. So yeah, it's not, as I said, it's really not the worst thing, but I'm already having a pretty stressy day and it's just tedious work. So I think I am going to work on this till, I don't know, 3:30, 3:45, get ready for the gym and go to the gym. I have gymmed, I have showered, and now I am nice and comfortable and I am ready to get going with Heartstopper and hopefully finish this bad boy tonight. I am so close to the end and it's a graphic novel, so I'm hoping I can finish this in like 10-15 minutes and move on to the next book, which I still don't know what it is yet. Haven't checked my Twitter, so when I know what that book's going to be, I'll let you know. I actually don't know if I will get more reading done tonight of the new book. I don't know if I'll start it because I think I have plans with my flatmates to watch season 2 of Dickinson, which is a show that I am obsessed with and I love it so much. And I need to watch it because I can't watch it without them now. It's a thing that I watch with my flatmates, so we need to finish it before we all graduate and leave university. I think with the reading I did this morning, I will have done 100 pages, especially if I finish this book. If I haven't done 100 pages, I should be there or thereabouts. I mean, the fact that I even want to read tonight is a win in and of itself, and I'm pretty happy with that. I'm willing to just say it's 100 and move on with my life. No, we can't end that! No! I am so sorry to all of you that have had to wait for the actual volume 4 to come out. I mean, I think it's already out or it's coming out in a few weeks, so I don't have to wait that long, but no, I don't want it to be over. No! I'm really enjoying myself. Read more of the comic online. I don't want to read it online, I want the binder. I love this book so much. Alice Osman just manages to capture what it's like to be a teenager and in high school so well. I mean, I didn't really date in high school. I was the nerd who spent her break times reading in a classroom. I thought I was the main character. She just captures just like being a teenager and having a crush and what I imagine dating as a teenager would be like so well. It is truly a joy to read. Like, I cannot stop smiling and I cannot wait for the next volume to come out. I know I said at the beginning that sometimes I struggle with the whole paying £11 thing. I will do it for the next volume. I need it right now. I love this book so much. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to day 4. Is it day 4? I don't remember. I'm up a little bit earlier today because I've got a gym session at 9 o'clock and then I'm just going to be working on my exam all day. Honestly, today is going to be a very boring day and I don't imagine I'm really going to get any vlog clips. My exam is released at 12. And so I'm just going to be working on that all afternoon and all evening probably. You guys over on Twitter did vote that Cinderella is Dead is what I should read next. And I'm really happy you did because this is what I wanted to read next. I might read a little bit of it now. I've got about half an hour until I need to head downstairs to the gym. Can't see myself having a huge amount of time to read today. I don't know if I should have started this vlog in an exam week because I have 24-hour exams today and tomorrow. They overlap, so whoever designed my exam timetable clearly just wants to screw me over. So I'm going to apologise in advance for not many vlog clips and I will catch up with you probably this evening. Okay, right. My exam has been submitted. I now have major post-submission anxiety. I just feel like that really wasn't very good and I still have plenty of time. You know, I could go over it again. I could keep writing it again. I have until 12 p.m. tomorrow and it's only 6 o'clock now. And so like I could just keep resubmitting it, but I was working on it for a good 4 or 5 hours on 2 1,000-word essays. So I think I would probably just make myself worse at this point if I kept thinking about it. It's just the pressure, and now that I know what I want to do a master's in, the thought of then not getting the grades to do that is just a little bit terrifying. But as I was writing my exam, I got an email about an internship scheme that I'm doing for this summer. It's only a very short term internship. It's nothing major, but I basically I got onto the scheme and then I had to go through all of the internships that they have available and pick 15 that I wanted to do and why I wanted to do them. So as you can imagine, that was a lot of work to do right after an exam, but I did it and I am now done for the evening. I am getting a headache again like the other night. It's just a lot of looking at a screen right now and a lot of stress. I think that they might be stress headaches. And I'm only 30 pages of the way through Cinderella is Dead, so the fact that I have to read another 70 pages tonight is really not tempting at all. But I better get started, otherwise I'm gonna have to read 70 pages at like midnight, which I'd rather not do. At least if I start now, I'll have done a little bit more before the headache fully takes me, which I'm sure that it will. So yeah, that's just an update for my day. It hasn't been a fun day, but I get a little bit of time to relax now, and then in the morning I have another exam. I'm feeling much more confident about tomorrow's exam, but tomorrow's exam is kind of what I want to do my master's in. So on the one hand, I'm excited about it because I love the subject, but on the other hand, it's a lot more pressure to do well in that subject, because when I apply for a master's, that's a grade that they're going to be paying attention to. So, oh God, guys, just don't grow up. It's really stressful. I don't advise it. I'm gonna climb into bed and do some reading. I'm really liking this book so far. As I said, I'm only 30 pages of the way in, but it really just jumps straight in, like literally from the first page you are in the story, and I really appreciate that. Sometimes I think it's not done well, but it really works for this book, so I'm liking it so far. Update you when I have something to say. Finally Friday, and it is exam day 2. Well, it is now Friday evening. I just submitted my last university exam. All I have to do now is write the abstract for my dissertation and submit that, and I am completely done, which is a strange feeling. So I'm going to go to the pub tonight with my friends to celebrate, because why not? I have written 4 essays in 2 days with only 1 breakdown, so I think I deserve a drink if I'm honest. I only read about 50 pages of Cinderella is Dead today. I am really enjoying it, and I cannot predict where the story is going. I was right, the interpretation of the Cinderella story is just fantastic. And if you haven't picked this book up yet, or you're on the fence, I massively recommend that you do. I have decided to end this vlog here because it's getting very long, and it's the end of the week. However, I am really loving vlogging at the moment, and I'm actually really loving this little experiment that I'm doing. I think it's actually really helping me get out of my reading slump, and having to read to vlog is really like pushing me to read so that I start to enjoy it again. So I will be filming next week and doing this challenge next week as well. I'm gonna take the weekend off to edit this vlog and relax after a really stressful week, but then on Monday I will be vlogging again, so you guys can keep your eyes peeled for part 2 to this vlog. So yeah, all in all, I ended up reading about 450 to 500 pages this week, which is a massive improvement from last week. I'm gonna try and not put myself down for that being, you know, less than normal, because for the past 2 or 3 months I haven't read a single page, so 450 to 500 is fantastic, and I'm very proud of myself. Thank you guys very much for watching, especially if you made it this far. This has been long-winded, and I'm already not looking forward to editing all of these little clips, but let me know if there's anything in particular you would like to see in vlogs in the future. And thank you for taking this journey with me. I really am trying to get out of this slump and fall in love with reading again, and now that my term is pretty much over, I think I'll have the time to actually do that. If you enjoyed this video and you want to stick around and make sure you're seeing part 2, then do please hit that big red subscribe button down below, and you know, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought and what you'd like to see in future videos. It would be very much appreciated. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and enjoy your week, and I will see you when I start vlogging again in a few days. Bye guys.